Hey everyone, and I am Daniel, and we're trying out something different here. We're doing a ranking of Sega Genesis games, similar to Jeff Gersman, who's going through the original Nintendo Entertainment System games. He's compiling a list of all the Nintendo games. He's kind of doing it randomly. He's having suggestions on Patreon. People are sending him suggestions on what to play next. Um, and for the most part, it's just random. He does set aside more time for games that are harder to digest, in one sitting, like RPGs and strategy games. I probably will not be doing that necessarily. I kind of want to give the same time to all these games just to get a taste of these games and move on to the next one and kind of rank them as quickly as I can. The goal here is an opinionated ranking based on, is it something that I still want to play today? Is it something I want to play right now? Um, the goal of this is to create a list that, um, from 1 to 700 of games that I want to play, and I'll come back to and actually devote a full, playthrough of. Um, I grew up with a Sega Genesis. I did have a Nintendo Entertainment System, but uh, I personally feel a lot of those games I just don't really connect with anymore. I think the 16-bit era of games are much easier to play today for me, that I want to go back to and play. Um, I'm not familiar with a lot of the Sega Genesis games. I kind of only have a basic understanding of the library. My focus was more on RPGs and strategy games and sports games. In comparison, I think Jeff Gersman, his preference is more towards the action games, the arcade games, that sort of thing. So we all have our own, bias with these games, and that's how it's going to get reflected on my list. A lot of these action games will get moved down further in the list over perhaps a more mediocre RPG or strategy game, just because I love that genre, those genres so much, and certainly the sports genre. I tend to prefer sports games, older sports games, to the newer ones, um, and I think a lot of people don't really share the same opinion that these old sports games are just trash and not worth revisiting or playing today. But I think they were the best iterations of the genre. Was these 16-bit, later on the 32-bit sports games. But we're gonna so instead of doing a random assortment of games, we're just gonna play through the console as the games were released, um, by release date. So we'll work our way through the games as they actually came out, and get a kind of a perspective on um, how these games evolved over time. So the first one in the list is Space Harrier II. I am familiar with Space Harrier II. It's an arcade game. I played a little bit of it, kind of a shooter. So let's get started. Space Harrier II. Alright. Alert. Fantasyland falls into crisis now. And there's all kinds of levels here. There's tons and tons of levels. And I think they're kind of basically difficulty levels. And it progresses through these levels as you win each one. So let's start with the first one. And here we are. We can run on the ground. We can fly around. Unfortunately, you can't hold the button. Fire. You have to kind of press it. It's the perspective is so strange that sometimes you can't avoid these projectiles. Or you think you're avoiding them, but you're not. I think the music's pretty all right.
Get ready.
I don't know if... Yeah, you can kill that. Okay, there we go. And we're moving into the boss here. That was... You can destroy their heads. And he goes around and shoots. Oh! So it's just the random, like, projectiles all over the screen. It's hard to avoid those sometimes. There you go. And then you move on to the next stage. Forge Yard. And three-headed turtle of hell. I got caught by the pillar.
Get ready.
Just like that. It's just a, yeah. The crazy projectiles over the screen. It's just sometimes it's just hard to avoid them. But yeah, that's Space Harrier. And I think it's a pretty decent game for what it is. If anything, it's a good way to waste your time. It's pretty fun, I think. A shooter, very basic, no upgrades. It's this is pretty much all you get. And each stage has different you know, things to avoid and different enemies and different bosses. And even the demo is dying here to these crazy projectiles. Anyway, let's move to the next game in the list here, which is Super Thunderblade. Another arcade port by Sega. This one I know very little about. Now we can change the difficulty. Let's put it on easy. You can set the controls so that the helicopter up is down and down is up kind of thing. I think that's by default. How many lives you have. They called them players back then. There's this cool little cutscene of helicopter coming out of the hangar. And considering this is 1988 and you can play this in your home, that was pretty impressive. I think this was quite a bit of an improvement over the Nintendo Entertainment System, at least in terms of graphics. I just ran right into that one. This is very similar to Space Harrier. Like, you're moving around, you're shooting stuff. Projectiles are coming at you. You've got to avoid the buildings. I am holding down the button, so that's good. I don't have to, like, press it. But I think this is a lot more basic than Space Harrier. It's not nearly as interesting. Come on, there we go. There we go. I guess that was kind of a... I'm the boss. I'm still on stage 1. This is just kind of like, it's more formulaic. You're just kind of like doing loops around the screen and shooting. I grew up with shooters, and my favorites is Life Force. But this is just like, it's just too basic. There's no upgrades. I died finally. Got pretty far. Oh, that was the end of the stage, I think. Am I doing something? Oh, okay. Oh, it changed the perspective. Hey, that's cool. I wasn't expecting this. Oh, am I... I thought I was landing. Okay, well that's... I guess I'm assaulting an aircraft carrier. This is just a weird perspective. I guess I'm just gonna do some strafing here. I can't go up or down. I can only go left or right. This is just a... It's hard to avoid the projectiles. Well, at least I made it off of that. Is that it? That was the end of the stage, okay. That's a weird end of stage boss. Okay, this is stage 2. Okay, that's a cool little cutscene. Alright. Oh, now you're... Oh, boy. Now you're flying through stuff. Now, this is kind of... Man, there's so much going on the screen. This is just too much. Ah, I can't imagine what hard difficulty would be. This is just insane. Yeah. It's got some cool visuals. I don't think the music is as memorable as that is not my name. As memorable as Space Harrier II. But I mean, the visuals are I like it. It looks good. Very similar to Space Harrier II with like kind of the feel and everything. It's you're kind of floating all over the screen and shooting things, progressing stage to stage. Very difficult games though. So I would probably rank Space Harrier 2 over Super Thunderblade. I would much rather play Space Harrier 2, I think. So that's where I am with that. The next game up is Altered Beast, which I know a lot of people hate. But this was the game that shipped with the Sega Genesis. They bundled it in. I think it was a pretty important game.
Fly from your blade.
It's kind of a beat 'em up. Ah, missed them.
Power up.
You get these little power-ups that make you stronger. Some of the hitboxes are a little off. There it is.
Power up.
Alright. There you go. You are the Altered Beast.
Welcome to your doom.
Welcome to your doom. Oh, and you fight him right then and there. Ah. Definitely have some cool bosses. This was crazy coming from who knew their games. And you can play the street mode. And then he comes back and strips you of your power, so you have to kind of collect the power-ups again on a new level. It was really cool. Hey, you don't. Ah! That killed me. Ah, there we go.
Power up.
There we go.
Power up.
Watch these snakes. And they're just galloping along. How was that fair? Alright, get off. Get out of here. He always shows up, but he only fights you if you're actually an altered beast. So you keep going. There we go. Ugh. Trap right in between a bunch of monks. Nice. Alright, here we go.
Welcome to your doom.
I don't know how you're supposed to avoid those. Huh, that actually helps. I think that hurts him. I didn't know you could do that. Ah, still got me. Oh, well, that is Altered Beast. So it has a bunch of levels, 5 or 6 probably, and at the end of each level you fight a boss like that. Very challenging game. An early beat 'em up, one of the earliest kind of beat 'em ups that I think was pretty important, influencing a lot of beat 'em ups that came after. But I think the graphics are really good. The music is great. You could play 2 players. And for a 1988 release, it was pretty crazy going from an NES to that kind of game on the Sega Genesis. But I mean, we're not really talking about how good the game was for its time, or giving a critical review of it. It's basically, would I play it today, right now? I'd certainly play it over Super Thunderblade. Would I play it over Space Harrier II, though? That is the question. I think because Altered Beast has 2-player support, I would I think I would rather play Altered Beast. If anything, I could play with a friend, right? So I would pick it above a Space Harrier 2. And I think it is relatively fun. It's very challenging. There's a slew of levels and bosses to beat. But yeah, it's one of those early games that you only get a few lives, and once you lose those lives, it's game over. You got to start from the beginning. It's very rough in that manner. So I think it's a question. I would rather play Altered Beast just because it has 2-player support. But if I was just like, playing solo, I might pick Space Harrier 2 to play if I had some time to play something. That's a tough one. I think I'm pretty confident with that, though. The next game on the list is Phantasy Star II, which I did play this briefly a little while back. It's a very strange sci-fi RPG that's very unique. Even today, it's still very unique. I think do I still have my save game on here? I don't know. Let's see. I do. So you start in this city, and there's different. Of course, there's different buildings. There's places where you can buy. Let's see, where is this at? Oh, here we go. So you can buy weapons here. You can buy medicine here. Armor. Of course, you can talk to people in the city. They give you different bits of lore. There's this central building here where you can get more information. What does a room do? Oh, it's like bank. It's like a bank. And then you can go to the library and learn more things about the world. Hospitals where you go to heal. I don't think there's really an inn where you go to. I think the hospital is the inn. I know there's a building here where you start at. I think it's your home. Right? Am I crazy? I think you can go on these. Maybe this one? Home at last, but there's no time to relax before you go out again. You'd better check your companions. Right now I'm just journeying with Nay. Shall we continue our quest without any changes? No. See strength. Nay means the human who was not a human. Lithe and agile like an animal, she hates carrying a heavy load. Lost parents at age 10, healthy and has broad range of knowledge. Huh. Guessing that's the order. So, you can't rest at home. It's just at the hospital is where you heal up. And then there's this place here which is really weird. It's the Clone Labs. Who would you like to have returned to you? I think it's for resurrecting somebody. But I could be wrong. I don't quite understand. There's the teleport station. This is just a way to fast travel. And then you have... Oh, that's it. What was this? Oh, this is where you save it. Little floppy disk icon. And then you can go outside the city and travel in between the towns. Fight monsters. Level up. Get more gold and then get better weapons and armor so you can get further in the game. It's pretty traditional in that manner. But what makes this really cool is just the sci-fi setting. There's really not a whole lot of sci-fi RPGs, especially for this time. One thing, that you can't really do is you can't, your only options are to fight or run. I'm guessing, they will kill you. You can heal outside of combat, but you can't really, like, tell Nay to heal you, you know? It's weird. But yeah, there's these domes, which are like farming areas. I think the world is kind of dry, so they have to have these dome farms to make food. But you can't even select who you're targeting either. It's just you tell them to fight, and then you watch them fight. So that's one thing that's kind of different about this compared to other RPGs. Is you're just kind of watching them fight. You don't have any directive. That's a lot of monsters. Poisoner. And a bee. Oh, I'm paralyzed now. Oh boy. I think it might be time to flee this fight. Let's see. There we go. Well, thankfully the run away function worked. I think, so the lore of this is that there's a mother brain, an AI that is kind of ruling the world, controlling the world. and all these monsters are kind of popping up everywhere, and you have to figure out why that's happening. So heal, basically, it not only heals your hit points, but also your technique points, your magic points, which is a little strange too. This is one of those games where you kind of have to grind away for hours to get anywhere, just to progress to the next part of the game, which I'm fine with doing. You know, I've played tons of RPGs, these old school RPGs. And, you know, that's just what you get with them. But I've never played the Phantasy Star games. I know very little about them. But I do love A Gates Level. I do really love the sci-fi setting. It's so cool. I kind of wonder if you get to travel between planets. Because at the intro there, you saw different planets. You know, let's go ahead and save it. So I think that's a good enough taste of this game. I would love to come back to it and give it the proper time. So that is Phantasy Star II. And no doubt about it, it's my new number one. It's a little rough because it's such an early RPG. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna require some time and effort to get into it, play it. But I think it's definitely worth playing and revisiting. Alright, so let's continue on with Baseball. Tommy Lasorda Baseball. Which I've never really played this. And it has a difficulty mode. And I wonder what the type means. Pitcher's game, a batter's game. Let's try batter's game. Maybe it makes it easier for batters. Error. I'm guessing that's for like field errors, like mistakes. They mess up. They fail to catch a ball or whatever. The marker, I assume, is for catching balls. Wind, okay, and then sound, okay. And then they give you all these weird options. What is the difference between an open game and exhibition game? There's World East and World West, US East, US West. I'm not sure what that means. Let's just try World East. And you get 6 teams here. I don't know. Let's go with the one with the most home runs. Chicago. Start. Official game: Chicago versus Montreal. Other games. So I think this is kind of like a playoff series of games you play. And then you can set who is starting. That's it.
Play ball.
All right. You get to bunt it.
Second baseman. Out.
Ah.
Right. Right.
Ah ha ha, you got me with that. Oh, come on.
Out.
That's a cool transition. 42 home runs. Okay, I gotta hit it with this guy.
Right. Shortstop.
There we go, there we go, there we go. Go, 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 go.
Out.
Ugh. Alright. Let's see how the pitching is.
Ball.
This guy is a lefty.
Third baseman.
Oh! Just missed it.
Safe.
Alright.
Shortstop. Out. Safe.
Oh! Almost got a double play.
Right. Right.
Right. We got this guy. Oh, maybe not.
Safe. Shortstop. Out.
Should have got the guy on third base.
Shortstop. Out.
There we go. Whew. Just save that.
Right.
It's definitely hard to hit the ball.
Shortstop.
Very challenging.
Out.
And it does seem like there's, you know, some degree of precision here on how you hit the ball.
Right. Third baseman.
Ah.
Out. Right.
I'm always gonna swing, so you can throw balls all day
Third
if you
baseman.
want.
Out.
Not easy.
Ball. Shortstop.
Ah,
Safe.
that's terrible.
Shortstop.
Oh, come on with these little...
Safe. Shortstop.
Oh, that one confused me.
Safe.
I didn't know who I was controlling.
Shortstop.
Man,
Out.
still no double play.
Shortstop. Out. Out.
Oof. Okay. Well, they only scored one, so that's good at least.
Right. 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 Out. Right fielder.
Is that actually... Oh. I don't know if that was the wind affecting it or what. Kind of
Right.
came back in play.
Third baseman.
I just can't get a hit.
Shortstop. Out.
There we go.
Ball. Second baseman.
Ah.
Safe.
Well,
Ball. Third baseman. Out.
there we go. Okay, just need one more out.
Third baseman. Out.
There we go. Those little hits are kind of confusing.
First baseman. Out.
Just not having any luck.
Right. Right.
I was thinking that was a ball, but nope.
Right. Out.
Alright, here's the big guy.
Shortstop. Out.
Not getting anywhere.
Second baseman.
Well, you can't, I don't think you can do a dive or anything. Which I think you could do in, like, RBI baseball, right?
Left fielder.
Oh.
Shortstop.
Nope.
Safe.
The fielding is a little confusing, I have to say.
Third baseman.
And again.
Safe.
The pitching is just not going well for me.
Shortstop.
And that guy, so it's the players that are confusing me.
Safe.
The colors are too similar. The guy running between the bases, I thought it was my guy, so I was trying to control him.
Third baseman. Out. Safe.
Yeah. I don't like that at all.
Left fielder.
And then controlling these guys to get over here. You can't really see them.
Shortstop. Out. Safe. First baseman. Out.
Ugh. Not going well for me.
First baseman. Out.
I think I have like one hit, right?
Right. Right.
He throws a ball.
Right. Out. Right.
It is hard to hit the ball.
Third baseman.
And when I do hit it, it's just these little hits. These little...
Shortstop. Out. Second baseman. Out.
I like that it calls out where it's going.
Shortstop. Out.
Whew.
Right. Second baseman.
I cannot get anywhere.
Right. 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 Out.
I do wonder what it means by batter's game and pitcher's game.
Right.
Has to make it easier, right? Batter's game?
Right.
No, I just can't hit the ball. That's pretty cool that
Second baseman.
the transition is really quick. You press the button and it's ready to go.
Shortstop. Out.
It's a very quick, clean...
Baseman.
Oh, come on. What was that guy doing?
Safe.
Like, he just ran to third base, past the ball.
Shortstop. Out.
It's very hard to get a double play, though. They don't give you enough time.
Right.
They're subbing in a pitcher.
Right.
That's fun.
Right. Out.
I hit it.
Out.
It's an accomplishment just to hit the ball.
Right.
Ah, that looked like it hit it.
Right. Right. Out.
The curveball is just destroying me. Not lucky at all.
Left fielder.
Catching these, oh, well, I thought that was a home run.
Left fielder. Foul.
Foul.
Shortstop.
Ah, man. The stupid ball curved on me. So even fielding is difficult.
Third baseman.
Really?
Third baseman.
It's just the fielding
Safe.
is getting me every time. All the players having the same color is just jarring.
Right.
I'm not having any luck with pitching either.
Ball.
You know what? I think it might be because let's try a right-hander.
Right.
There you go.
Right. Out.
Yeah. Finally got my first strikeout.
Right. Right.
Maybe it was just the pitcher.
Right. Out. Right.
I can't believe they're swinging at these.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Out.
That makes it easier. Now, can I hit the ball?
Right.
No. There.
First baseman. Out. Right. Right.
It's so hard, like, it's so hard to predict.
Second baseman. Out.
And then when I do hit it, it's an out anyway, so.
Right. Center fielder.
Home run? No.
Out.
Of course not.
Right. Right.
I can't believe they're swinging all these.
Ball.
Oh, it's a ball that time.
Second baseman. Out.
I think maybe that was my issue with the pitching, is that
Right.
the left-handed pitcher was throwing me off.
Right. Right.
Yep.
Out. Second baseman. Out.
All right. Well, I've got to make up for... Oh, he actually got a hit. I've got to make up 5 home runs.
First baseman. Out.
Can I do a... yeah. Tyler.
Right. Right.
That angle is messing me up.
Right. Out. Right. Right.
Can I hit it? Can I please hit it?
Right. Out.
That's it. I'm guessing the time is like 2 hours and 50 minutes is the game. How long it took to play the game. It says east. What is that at the bottom? Or what some of these stats I'm not sure of. Okay. Oh, and you get a password. So kind of like, it's kind of like a little season thing going on here. And then you go on to the second game. That's pretty cool. I like it. It is very challenging though, and kind of between the pitching and the batting and the fielding, can take some time to get used to. Especially hitting the ball is very hard. Pitching seems right. Fielding is a little strange, just because the teams have the same color, which throws me off a lot. But it's very quick, fast, kind of arcadey action. kind of has some similarity in feel to RBI Baseball on the NES, which I like. Kind of has a seasonal kind of maybe a playoff mode there. I don't think it really tracks stats of the players or anything like that, but the fact that it has stats and everything is nice. But it's a solid baseball game. I don't think there's nothing too wrong with it. It's just kind of getting used to the systems, getting used to how it plays is the hurdle there. I would definitely take it over. You know, all the Space Harrier II and Super Thunderblade and Altered Beast. I'd play it over all of those for sure. But definitely not Phantasy Star II. So that is where it will end up, just after Phantasy Star II. And I think that will conclude our rankings for this session. So Phantasy Star II, out of the first 5 games that were released on Sega Genesis, Phantasy Star II is my preferred choice, followed by Tommy Lasorda Baseball, Altered Beast, Space Harrier II, and Super Thunderblade. So we'll kick off next time with probably, let's see, Last Battle, and continue. Maybe we'll do 5 games at a time here. We'll do Last Battle, World Cup Soccer, Ghouls and Ghosts, Alex Kidd, and Thunder Force 2. So join me next time, and thanks for watching.